There we go. Hey y'all. All right. Look kind of a little fuzzy. Today is going to be a soulmate love message. Y'all could tune in with me. Y'all could get started. And this is what we're going to do today. All right. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Gucci Conway Love Message Soul Mate Love Messages. At the bottom, there is my cash out. You can do 444. And I'm going to do a soulmate love message reading. To the people who wants a soulmate love reading, okay? So I did get some new cards. These are one of my new decks that I did get in. And we're going to be pulling about soulmates. So y'all need y'all to tune in with me here on the Gucci Conway Tarot Reading Show. So welcome. We're going to get set up. Good morning, Grand Rising. We're going to give a little message coming in too. So I'm waiting on y'all. So we're going to be getting these in today. We're going to get this soulmate love messages. So if y'all want to advise, you go to my cash app, $ Gucci Conway, put 444 in for your donation of the soulmate reading. Okay. This is gonna go off. So my cards does say soulmate love reading. Love messages. Okay. Hey Victoria. Good morning, Jamie. So I want y'all to get in with me. I don't care what you gotta say. It's all about love. Okay? We're gonna give a message in with God. I'm gonna put this over here on my desk. Hey, Miss Russell. Jump right in on the love. It's called Soulmate Love Messages. Okay? I got here on my laptop. Now, good morning, Grand Rising. Today, we are actually going to be in tune what we about to be doing. So this is going to be like an hour live here on the Gucci Carter Show. Here live on my reality TV show. We got to keep going. We got to keep rising. And we going to give out a message also with this. So let me get my stuff set up. Y'all tune in with me. We're going to get into this soulmate love message from your soulmates. So So what we're doing today, we're giving soulmates. If you're married, if you're with someone, and you're in a relationship, this reading is for you. It doesn't matter what type of unisex you are. It doesn't matter if you're feminine, karmic masculine, divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay? This reading is only for soulmate love messages. That is the subject. That's what's at the bottom right here. So when you read, it says soulmate love messages. My Cash App is at the bottom. You could donate to my Cash App 444, or you could get a love reading, which that'll be $10 per reading. You get 8 cards when you pull for a reading. And that's where we go. I'll see my Cash App pop up at the bottom where you can give out the donations. If you want a reading, it's $10. So let's get started. We're going to get started today. We're going to get into the message. Let me get my stuff started real quick. Yes. Good morning. It's so itching to that confirmation. That's when my head start itching. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do it. Okay. So, okay. Now, we're so in. The first message that we're gonna give out today, just listen to me. So we can Grand Rising to everybody. Hi Destiny, say hi to everybody. Hi, my name is Gucci Carter. Welcome to the tarot reading here on live. We're gonna be doing the soulmate love messages. And we also gonna give a message out what God wants to give us out. It says, my son, though do I receive my words and hiding my commandments to thee. So those who incline the ears unto the wisdom apply to their hearts and understanding. Yes, it's those who cries after the knowledge and who lifts up the voice of understanding. It's those who seek her silver and searches for her hidden treasure. Then they shall come understanding the fear of the Lord and to find the knowledge of God. For thy Lord who gives out wisdom. Out of the mouth comes to knowledge and understanding. He who laid these sounds of righteousness, and his buckler is them who walks in the upright. He who keeps the path of judgment and preserve his way is to a saint. Those who understand the righteousness and judgment and quality, but yet everything will be in good of the path. With this wisdom, entering the throne of hearts, to acknowledge the presence unto thy soul. And discreet shall be preserved thee, understanding you shall keep thee. To deliver from thy way from the evil man or evil women, or an evil person, or even evil from the nation, the global. From thy woman or man who speak forth these things. Who leaves the path of the uprightness to walk in the way of darkness? We will rejoice and do evil, but delight and move forth thy wicked. So, who in the way of the creek that move forward to their path to deliver them to a strange woman or a strange man, even though the stranger wished flatter with her words. So we forsaken the godness of her youth and forgot about the covenant of her God. Confirmation. For our house inclines to death and the path unto the death. But now, none of these come up to her again, but near takes the hold of the path of life. So they who may walk in the way of the good, women and men, they shall keep the path of righteousness. For of those who are upright and dwell in the land that is perfect, there shall be mind in it. But those who do wicked will be cut off on the earth, and transgress shall be the root come out of it. Okay? So, what God is saying is this. You want to do good unto people. And doing good is bringing love back into your life. And get on the right path of your journey. And the right path of your journey is the right path to leave the wickedness, the evilness, the things that come out your mouth flirtily, things that you say to people, the things that, the way that you will walk in the good of people is the way you walk of the good of love. So what God is saying to me, cut off all the evildoers. Cut off the people that does not pertain to your life of love. Cut them off. So while I do this reading, and once I put the cards out, if you want a reading, this is what relates off of this reading. Is what God's love is and what God's love ain't. Okay, I'm shining the light on it because the simple fact that if we walk through the valley of shadow of death, we don't fear no evil. So it says, my son forgot not my law, but the throne of heart to keep my commandments. For the length of the days is the long life, and peace shall be added to thee. Let not mercy of the truth forsaken, and blind them all by the neck, who written upon to the table of throne of hearts. So we shall find favor and good understanding in the sight of God as this man. So trust in the Lord with all the throne of heart, but lean not for your own understanding. He will acknowledge your way, that he will direct you in the right path, but not being wise of the throne of eyes, fearing the Lord and depart from the evil. Amen. In the health by your navicle. Okay. The marrow to thy bone. I honor the Lord and by thy sustenance. And the first fruits of the throne increases. Okay. Now we shall be abide by but what was with plenties. And for who precious and shall burst out of a new wine. My son, depart from the chaser of the Lord, but near the weary of his corrections. For those who love the Lord and his corrections, but those of the Father and the Son is in with has been delighted. Happy is the woman, happy is the man that who finds wisdom, but the man or woman who gets the understanding. For thy merchants is all better than a merchant's of silver, than gain, than fine gold. Okay? But she is so precious than a ruby. And all the things that you cast and desire not to compare unto her. Okay? So what he's saying, do not compare unto yourself, or to the next person, or to the next mind, or to the next relation. Okay? Lend The days of her right hand, and to her left is riches and honor. Her way is plenteousness, for her path is peace. So she is the tree of life, and them who lay upon her, and the happy ever one to retrained her. So retain her is you. God is going to retain your love. He's going to retain your soulmate. He's going to restore everything that comes in. Okay? So the Lord is the wisdom that he found on earth by the understanding that has established in heaven. But for the knowledge despises to break up the clouds and drop down is true. My son, let not depart from the throne of eyes. Keep your wisdom discreet, but shout those lives unto thy souls as grace to thy neck. So then shall those who walk in the way of safety, the foot shall not be stumbled, which those who lies down, they will not be afraid. But yet those who shall come down, they shall sleep and shall be sweet. So be not afraid of sudden fears, but near this scholization of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall throw away the foot by be taken. Within hold no good is from those who are it will be due, but it will be the power of the throne of hand to do it. So say unto thy neighbor, go and come again into the myrrh that I will give those who hast by thee. Devise not the evil against thy neighbor. See the dwelling secure to thee. Strive is not of the man without cause, but he is done is no harm. So even though is not the possessor to choose none of his ways, for it's forward to abomination to the Lord, but his secrets is what's in righteousness. For those who curse the Lord, the house of the wicked, but he will bless, or she will bless, the habited or just. Surely he is scorner to be scorner, but his giving in grace is low. But wise inherit the glory, by shall promote of a fools. Okay. That's a message from God. Now let's get into the love reading. All right, so angels, I need y'all come in. I call up the Most High, and I do call in the Most High, the angels, my ancestors, to come at this moment. I ask for protection over this love, soulmate love message reading, and I want to give it out to very conduct. So let's get started. It. Okay. And this is go for anybody that I'm reading from this message. I'm getting them together right now. Oh, this is a long message. Love message. Soulmate love message. And it could be anybody. If it resonates, let it resonate. If it don't resonate, then don't put your input into it. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just a messenger. Our earth angel is just a messenger. Alright, so the first one is, it says, me and you is a powerful couple. Okay, me and you is a powerful couple. It says, the most greatest wishes is it makes you smile, make me feel safe around you. Okay. You are like the angel that comes into my life and heals and nurtures me. Okay? Nurtures me. So many things remind me of you. It's crazy. There is only one of you to make it's in my mind, it's in my heart. I love you. I can feel all the love that you have sent me. Electrifying. You are able are the one who gets me without me saying a thing. Sometimes when I wish I was busy, I pause to think of you, and it is to reach out of the air. I thank you for teaching me how to be appreciative some small things in life. Confirmation. So what this is saying, we're going to stop right there. So what this is saying, that somebody of you, yourself is your me, and you. Okay, y'all power couple. Okay. So what this is saying, that you are in love. We're going to say you are in love with your soulmate. Your soulmate is providing all these things of love to have an understanding where it needs to be. I thank you for teaching me what real love is. Real love is what real is. Real love is the passion that you give each other. I am so grateful that I met you. Are you sure you are real? Yeah. You gotta be real about love. You gotta be real about yourself. You gotta be real about what you really want in your love of your soulmate. This shit goes deeper than that. You can have a deep conversation with someone and they get you. And that could be your soulmate. I'm shining the light on this. I find the inner wisdom is really wisdom are very attractive. You know, Song of Solomon talks about love. Loving your bride, loving yourself, loving things that you're supposed to do. Thank you. And when this, soulmate love readings, they get a little tense sometimes because you want to find out who's your lover. So it said, I am so proud of everything you're doing. Everything you're doing, you glow up to be what you are. You want to love yourself. You want to love your soulmate. You want to love who you want to be. You want to be this power couple. You want to do these things of love. And finding the love is loving yourself. And loving, when you love yourself, you can share some of that love with your partner. You can love yourself physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And it says, I'm feeling like I'm at home with you. You know what I'm saying? It says, you make me feel like a kid again. When you feel like that you're a kid again, that means you're going into your inner soul and finding that little light. Hey, I want to find this about me. I want to find this about you. I want to do this and what I want to do and how I relate on this. Hey, I love you. I love your inner soul. I even got a sign here that the divine masculine wants to speak to me. It's all about self-respect. Okay? Your body is like a piece of art and your soul is like a piece of heaven. Okay? You are so damn beautiful that I freeze your presence and fear making the fool of myself. Now your soulmate, it go for me too. So your soulmate is like, yeah, this person I truly love. She's my yin, she's my yang. I want to do this, I want to do that. But when it come down to it, you got to love yourself first. You got to put that love back into yourself. And when you add that love back into yourself, you got to find a different way of life and understanding that life. You can't just say that you love somebody. You know what I'm saying? And love goes real deep. You could die over love. Death do us part of love. Love, you can love anything, but always remember to love yourself and love the person that's next to you, because you never know, that person might help you. You never know, that person might want to give you back love. You say, I love God first. And God said he loved you back. So when God comes into your life, you want to take that opportunity and take that time to say, God, can you show me what love is? He'll show you. Can you tell me how can I love my partner better? Can you tell me how to love myself better? Can you tell me how to do these things better? And more better you get, the better love you want to put in. See, a lot of people always say, why you preach about Jesus so much? Where is he? Where is the love? He loves everyone. We're not going to lie about it. God and Jesus love everybody. But them are two different people. Two different strains. Two different lives. See, Jesus loved everybody. Jesus loved everybody. He's not the one. He's the type of person that wants people to understand our wisdom. Understand the things we lack in. He'll test you and keep testing you, testing until you get it right. Just like God, he tests you in every way. God will let you do it. He will. He will let you do it. See, Jesus, he'll come in and construct you on what you're doing wrong. Then he always say, are you lying to yourself? Why are you lying to yourself? There's no loving way to lie to yourself when you're in love with someone. Unless you're lying about an infant love. Now, you want to be a power couple. You want to say, well, you teaching people how to say real love. Real love. Are you sure that you are in love? Check yourself. Yes, I'm in love. So even though when we are different, I feel connected to you. Yeah. Wow. So this is how real love feels. I feel like. So wow, this is how real love feels like. Yes. Love can be hard. Love can contain itself. Okay? We're gonna go. Okay? So we're gonna give a love spiritual quote. Okay? Love is, just put it this way. The most of good in you that can be yourself spiritually and alive and with your life is totally of love, convincing is a purpose. Okay? It says true love is the divine spiritually. Okay? So it says the Spirit of God has made me is to breathe the Almighty by giving me life. Okay? You want to bring back the love and to cherish and have a point of love. You can say you will love a dog so much as your best friend, a man's best friend. You see what I'm saying? You can love the outcrates to that. But you can also love the things that you do in passion. Now, this love reading, soulmate love reading, is what I just read. And I'm going to get a card at the bottom of the deck. Give me it. I sleep next to you. I sleep next to you. I wrote you a letter on a piece of paper to show it onto you. Okay? Just say this. If you're in love with someone and you want to write a piece of paper and say, hey, I want to write you a letter, show the love. Let's give another quote. Your task is not to seek the love, but mercy to seek to find the battles within yourself. Then you have to go against it. Okay? It says, love another by making this not to a bond of love, but of the rather to be moving between or short with your soul. So what that says is you want to pull that love together. Pull that love together like this. Showing real love is pouring into each other cups. Showing love is greater and bigger. And it's to find that love. See, I love Jesus so much where I got so overwhelmed with his love. It was just unconditionally. I loved him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love Jesus Christ. I do. I loved him like he was my boo coon. But what'd he do? He said he was gonna come back for me, but he came back for being toxic, evil. He don't believe in the truth in some people. A lot of people speak the truth, but a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. I loved him. I worshiped him because God is my father. I worshiped him like he was my own brother, my own soulmate, my own person. But he had lacked in himself. He left. He said, I'll come back for you. But the whole time he was playing with these karmics. The whole time that he was seeing so much love that I was giving him, I didn't get the love back. The same with people. I gave so much love, I didn't receive it back, but I got good karma because the good karma that I had is because when I put my energy out there, that energy got used, but I got returned back was nothing. So I don't feel nothing. I felt numb. I only had this part of left of love in my heart, and that was with Jesus. But more and more did I love myself. God said, love yourself. Pull that love back into your own cup. Take that grieving out of that cup and put love in that cup. So what I did, I put all that love in my cup because I had to rest in peace of certain things in my life that I did not exist. I had to rest in peace. Like I said, love my mother. I love my mama. I love my sisters. I love my brothers and sisters. I love everybody. But when it comes to love, we're genuine, real people. People try to use genuine people for what's to be used. I don't use love. I get respect of love. There's a difference from you showing real love, respecting love, and respecting yourself of love, and respecting your soulmate of love. And what you want to do, give that soulmate flowers, give that soulmate love, give that soulmate, restitution, give that soulmate the confidence and, the egoness. Don't put your ego before your pride, because when you start doing that, you want to be a power couple. You got to work together. You got to build a housetop of love. You got to build a housetop of what you need. You just can't come in and say, wow, you felt like this. You felt like this message, and this message resonated with you. Let it resonate. Because when you put it all in your mind, body, and soul, and you put all that love back into yourself, you're like, wow, how can I find love the way real love is supposed to be? A lot of people want to find the real love instead of find this fake love, because, you have fake love here. You want to just do this. I want to bring you back into my life here in this little cup here. You understand? You just going to do it like this. You just going to bring it here, and you going to say, hey, we're going to bring it back into here. You see what I'm saying? All this love that God gives us. You're going to bring that love back to here. You understand? That's what real love is. That's what God gives you. And I couldn't understand love when I loved Jesus. I couldn't understand it, but I had to figure out, how can I love him and still show him respect and still show him what I really need in his help. But I can't get his help if he's after me or what I have. I only could pour the love out, and I could pour the love back into myself. And I had to learn my love emotionally. And that's really hard for some people to know about love. Love can resemble all things that you do. And sometimes love can drive you crazy into this mental thing. And you give so much love to people just don't contain it and respecting that soulmate. And I had loved him. I worshiped him. I cleansed with him. I prayed with him, and I did all these things. And now that I know that there's a difference between God and the Son, and you know what I'm saying, I know the difference, because Jesus' love is conditioned, but his love is understanding. And God's love is different. God's love overwhelms you unconditionally, but he will give you the love when you ask the love and understanding the love of what you want to come between your soulmates. Your soulmates relies on what you are inside of you. You got to bring over and burst that love. See, the love that I had for Jesus Christ, it was more passionate than anything. No one could fuck with me. I loved him for who he's what. He smelled good. He gave me the knowledge. He made me understand my ins, my outs. He restored my mind. He taught me how to open my mind. He taught me how to, hey, just chill, just let go of it. I can't let go of his love because his love was unconditional to me. You see what I'm saying? The same thing, my love with my husband, it was unconditional to me. And I had to rephrase myself. I had to retransform myself. Jump back in your cocoon and let's transform this into a butterfly. And this butterfly turned into a rose, a beautiful rose, and then turned into a ruby. Then it turned into a treasure. Then it turned into a beautiful heavenly angel. You see how love can transform in different strategies, different commits, different pearls, an ounce of love. People hate love, and I don't hate love. I love to love. And a lot of people say, I love my spouse, but how much love do you have for your spouse? How much love can you attain yourself? How much love can you draw back into yourself? How many times can you stop beating up yourself about love when you gotta love yourself? But this says you want to be a power couple. This says you are the most greatest wishing to make me smile around me. You are like the angel light into my life, but heals me and nurtures me. So many things remind me of you. It's crazy. Then there will be the only one in mind into my heart. But I thank you for teaching me what real love is. But is it grateful that I met you? Are you sure you are real? Yes. That's a question. Yes. I'm real about love. I'm real about life. I'm real about my reality. I'm real about me. I'm real about you. You're real about your soul. You're real about your spirit, because they say love thy spirit and still love your spirit. And don't increase it. Don't decrease it. Just to love it. That's how beautiful you are. That's how authentic you want to be. Because a lot of people are scared to be authentic, but still have other people to judge them for what their love is and what their love ain't. And then you come and say, I find the inner wisdom, really attractive. Beautiful. So I'm so proud of everything you do, but I feel like I'm home with you. You make me feel like a kid again. I feel all those who loves to see me is like electrifying. It's electrifying. But you are the only one who gets me. And what? Without me saying anything. You get me. So sometimes when I'm busy, I pause and think, that it's like a deep breath of fresh air. It is. So you want to step back. Let me breathe. You know what I'm saying? Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Okay? Then you say, I thank you for teaching me how to appreciate the small things in life. I like sleeping next to you. I wrote a letter, but I was afraid to show it to you. Even though I thought that we were different, I felt my connections with you. Your body is like a piece of art of your soul. It's like a piece of my heaven. I thank you for being patient with me. Confirmation. Wow, you are so damn beautiful that I froze your presence and fear marking the full of myself. I thank you for being patient with me. But wow, so this is how real love is like. Yes, this is what real love is supposed to be. And it is so attraction to it because I was in love with you. I was in love with you. You see what I'm saying? You be in love with somebody, you become a power, me and you as a power couple. No one can stop you from being a power couple unless you coming in to be a power couple. Okay? And the thing about it, you want to appreciate to have things in your life, right? You want to appreciate the things that you have in life. The small thing counts. The small things count. Your love count. Everything that you do, it counts. It's not about arguing with you. It's not about saying this, that you was wrong of you. You were wrong when you cheated on me. You were wrong by lying to me. You were wrong by doing those things to me and then trying to make me out like I'm the bait or the victim, but I wasn't the victim. I was the innocent one with a pure heart, a pure soul. They only gave genuine love. I only gave you the bar minimal that you gave me of a fair bar of 6 of pentacles. You was pouring in more on that side and giving me less on the other side. That makes sense. That I love that I could be myself around you. You know what I'm saying? I could be myself around. You can't be yourself around the bush. But you can be yourself around other people and still love them. Your beauty is so captive that I forgot to blink. I forgot. You forgot to blink. That love was that passion. I looked over. You're glorious. Your touch was so tender to me. It wasn't wicked. It wasn't fair enough for me. It was beautiful to me that I finally got to touch me. It was glorious. It was delightful. It gave me more to push and passion about love. And I never had anybody to love me the way that he loved me. You are so lucky, Charm. Since I met you, I manifested all sorts of things. When you start manifesting in love, don't manifest to bring her back. Manifest like, hey, I want to manifest and I want to tell her the truth. Manifest that, how much you can be into what you want to call. Then the sounds of your laughter draw like it's like you drugged me. You know what I'm saying? You make a person smile. It's self-respect. And then you want to come out this way to understand that the things that you want to do. So if I could say I could be around you, I could be myself around you. That means I could be myself without money, without all these fancy cars, being rich, being all these things that a lot of people always want to talk about. I don't have to do nothing because I have my own bag. I can sit here and say, hey, I love you. I truly meant that I love you. I can say to myself that I could have understanding about how you really do feel. But I can't give my heart away to you is because that I drove my own self away from myself. Because I couldn't understand. So God came in and said, don't run away from love. Love is what it conquers at the end of the day. That's what love do. That's what love is for meant. Love is for you to meant to have priorities, to have boundaries, to love yourself and bring that self-respect of love. You got to respect your spouse, your soulmate. And then it says, yeah, I feel like my life that I've known you all my life, but yet you are so mysterious. Yes, I am mysterious. I don't push myself out there to be what I want to be. You could be mysterious. You could say, hey, I have a mysterious love. I want to have this mystery. You're going to have to find the treasure of love because that fucking ruby or that diamond, yeah, you can have that diamond. But when you lose that diamond of that ruby, how you going to treat the next? You see what I'm saying? That's why it says love your soulmate, love message, because you make it make sense though. Make it make sense. Because when you are loving someone, don't lie to them. Be authentic in your truths. No matter what you do, don't matter if it's a misunderstanding, no matter if it's just being who you are by showing them how you feel, it still have an understanding. Say, hey, I love you for who you are, but there's things that I don't like, or there's things that I disagree in your love that I don't understand what you really want me to do in that love. But when I stand in that power and say, hey, my hands is clean. You see what I'm saying? It says my hands is clean. But if my hands is clean, my heart is clean. But if my hands is clean, my spirit is clean. But if my hands are clean, my soul is clean. If I stand in enlightenment, I'm standing with God. I'm standing with Jesus. But if Jesus want to stand with us, he's going to have to go through the righteousness way to stand with us. You see what I'm saying? I loved him for what he was. We had good times. But all this evilness, all this evildoers, all this wickedness, all of these demons, all these entities, all this rubbish that everybody want to cause for, just because it took one of me and it took a lot of y'all not to come to show what love is. This is love. This is heaven to me. This is heaven to me. Loving myself, loving my soulmate, loving him for who he is, loving Jesus for his understanding, loving the passage that he wants me to have within him. I'm not afraid of Jesus Christ. I'm not afraid of no demon. I ain't afraid of no visions. I ain't afraid of none of that because I'm an empath. I am an earth angel. I do the same thing that he does. I'm just a messenger for God. So I do not trust easily, but with you, I felt so safe and I was accepted. I felt like I was accepted. You felt like you was accepted. So why to come to overwhelm me? Why to come overwhelm the love that you have for another person? Love thy neighbor. Love thy friend. You see what I'm saying? You got to love your soulmate. Love the person that you want to be with. You gonna take self-control and be a narcissist and thinking you gonna control somebody. You can't control people's life. This is your temple. This is your covenant. This is your testimony. This is everything you increase and decrease in and out. This is what you gonna respect your flesh. But you gonna have more respect in your soul, in your inner soul, your soulmate soul, your contracts with your divine feminine and divine masculine, contracts with karmics. If you got a karmic debt, pay that shit. Because you gonna serve that karma of love. Because you didn't draw no love back into that same person. You treated that person like he was nothing. You treated that person with no love. You treated that person with straight evil love. See, you can love and you can hate love. You got a choice. I'm going to love her for who she is. I got to accept her for who she is. No matter what I do about love, it's just a concept. It's like you take a piece of you and you share it with someone else. And if they don't want to share about that piece, bring that fucking piece back to you. Say, fuck it, I'm going to go do it myself. So whenever I see flowers, I think of you. That's beautiful. Whenever somebody give you flowers, just say thank you. I appreciate it. Smell the flowers. It gives you this beautiful, loving spirit. Okay? Now, I know how strong you are, but I feel so protected over you. Feel protected over you. Feel protected over me. But don't smother me with your love. Don't smother me with your protection. Don't smother me with the things that you shouldn't smother me with. Okay? It said I can't never believe in a soulmate because I met you. You can only believe in what you want to believe, but if you believe in the cause of this thing, you want to believe it, okay? So when I was sad, I looked at your pictures and it made me feel better. Like I said, when I looked at Jesus' picture, it made me feel better that I was loved by him. That same way, if I look at my husband's pictures, he motivates me. He gives me what I need. He helps me what I need. Sometimes I lack and understand, like, why can I not do this? But what I could really do, I could do what I want to do. But I could still understand, like, when I looked at his picture, I felt good. I felt loved. I didn't feel no hate. But when he started playing with my emotions, I started playing with his. I think that's just what the yin and yang do. I get him. But it was just being truthful to Jesus right now. And being truthful to y'all right now. I loved him. I truly did. We had everything together. I never doubted him for anything, but one thing I believe in him, but I don't trust him. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. I trust God. Because let me tell you why I stopped trusting in Jesus. Because he promised things to me that didn't even happen. And I prayed on it. Now, only thing that I have ever got was a blessing, and that's what God gave me. He re-blessed me. I thought our ways with him, my ways with Jesus was going to change, but it didn't. It just got worse. It got worse for me. Your honesty was verbally scared me, assured me at the same time. Verbally, if I was that honest, I am honest. I will be honest to the things that I do with my soulmate. I'll be honest and truthful and tell my soulmate, I don't trust you on this. I don't trust you with other women. I don't trust you doing these other things that you say that you was going to do. You have a right or wrong to answer. Like, you can say, hey, I don't trust you on that. My trustworthiness, I'm being a little honest over here, you know what I'm saying? But you are so different from anyone else that I know, but yet you feel familiar. I feel familiar to Jesus, and I'm a witness. I feel familiar to him because we are different. We are different. Me and him, we are different. He is the Son of God, and I'm an earth angel. I'm a difference from him. I work for God. I'm God's messenger. It's a difference. And I love him for who he is. Now I'm not just making him feel like he's out of here, making him feel vulnerable, not making him feel like, hey, just cut it out. We can work this out. But every time we work something out with him, it comes more difficult because he wanted his way, but never wanted the other way. He got to make the way, the path. You cannot work with a loving spirit if the loving spirit don't understand you. You got to work together to understand, hey, let me put this out on the line. Let me give this life. Let me be familiar. I want to be happy even though that it means to that's being without me. I want him to be happy without me. I want him to look at me like she's doing it. She's doing to love herself. Let me see if she loves herself. Let me step back and let me see. Let me be quiet. And let me step back and let me see what my sweet baby doing. I want her to see. I want her to see if she can function around humans. I want to see if she can function around the angels. Which did I do? We're all the same. But there are different angels called different things. I want her to see what she can help in the spirit of God. I want her to see she can help. Because I respect the dead. I respect everything that comes towards me. But if they don't show respect, I gotta caduce their ass out. It's like flushing them, taking a shit, and flushing all the toxins out. You're down the toilet, and I don't give a fuck about it. Just being real about the situation. I think of you in this very moment. I missed you. I missed Jesus. I really did. So, like I said, I love my daughter. I love Jesus and I love God. I'm not a hateful person. I'm a very nice person. But don't cross me. So whenever I see flowers, I think of you. Said it again. Whenever I think of flowers, I think of him. I think of you. I think of me. It's beautiful to give flowers to your soulmate. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a female. If a woman give a man flowers, take the flowers. Because that means a lot to her that you care. That means a lot that, hey, my girl gave me flowers and I thought they were so beautiful of her. I think that if I could give I could give a nice kiss to her or make love to her tonight because she gave me flowers, that'd be beautiful. And then when I look into your eyes, the whole world stops. Then I forget where I am. That's how I felt with Jesus. But I also felt that with God too. So I thought this was just lust, but I did not use love flow through me like this. I did not use my love that flowed through me like this. I didn't use my love right. I used my love wrong and being hatred and being evil towards another. I didn't use my love the way God wanted me to use love. Now I see what love is and what love ain't. But I love God with all my heart. I love him for who he is. He's my everything. Jesus, I love Jesus as he's a person and a good spirit. But he's not a good spirit if he constantly keep wanting to hunt me, savage me, beat me, break my wings, do all these things, abuse me. But his touch was so tender. But there is love for everybody. If you just put the love out there, this is the last card of the reading. I loved our deep conversation and open mind. Confirmation. Now, and I'm going to read this last one and we're going to stop there. Now, when I thought there was just lust, that I was not using the love through me like that. I loved our deep conversation with an open mind. I had a closed mind. And Jesus opened my mind just to see what it really was, because I never had that opportunity. You ain't never had that opportunity. Okay? And then I said, I thank you for being there for me when I needed it the most. When the time that me and Jesus, I gave up on the subject of a thing. You understand? I needed him the most. And he was there at the time, but God came in and said, hey, he's gone. And that's when I grabbed on to God and said, God, I'm sorry. I had a fight with God because I didn't understand the way of life that really meant for me in my reality. And I needed Jesus the most because he showed me how to have open mind. God did too. You see, but God knew who I was. God know when I move. He know when I'm straight. He know when I'm calm. He know when just put it this way. God know everything about me that ain't no other body know about me or this new me. And I needed Jesus at the time that I was like, hey, where's Jesus? And he said, oh, he's busy doing something else. Busy like what? And he come back into my life and think, what happened?